Virtus Investment Partners, one-stop access to an array of respected managers, offering innovative investment solutions. Three engines of economic growth in America. What do they have in common? The leaders of each of these major corporations are individuals who own a significant percentage of their company, owner-operators. Companies run by owner-operators are characterized by an alignment of interests between management and shareholders that has led to attractive returns over time. Now, individual investors can effectively participate alongside the nation's most successful owner-operators through the Virtus Wealth Masters Fund. The manager of the Virtus Wealth Masters Fund is New York-based Horizon Kinetics LLC, creators of the pioneering Horizon Kinetics ISE Wealth Index. The Wealth Masters Fund seeks to track this index, which is composed of a select portfolio of approximately 175 equally weighted owner-operator-led companies. Companies included in the Virtus Wealth Masters Fund are publicly listed, each with a wealthy individual, net worth in excess of $500 million, in a control position at the company, with ownership of at least $100 million of the company's common equity. Murray Stahl is co-founder and a portfolio manager of the Virtus Wealth Masters Fund, and he offered his opinion on the difference between owner-operators and the agent-operators, who typically lead large public companies.
An agent-operator is, however elevated they are, at the end of the day, an employee engaged by the management. And it's usually the last job they have prior to retirement. This is the culmination of their career. They're disinclined to take risks. They're disinclined to look at the long-term horizon. The owner-operator, on the other hand, is not looking at the job as a multi-year task, which is the culmination of a career. Generally speaking, the owner-operator leaves the business when they are carried out. So they are working for you 24/7 because they love the business. And you couldn't ask for a better partner.
The owner-operator of a company in the Wealth Masters Fund owns, on average, about 1/4 of the company's common equity, in contrast to agent-operators, who may own only a fraction of a percent. Owner-operators are often leaders of their industry and may have access to information and deal flow that others do not.
Moreover, by virtue of the fact that they tend to be the largest shareholders of the respective companies, they're in a position to be opportunistic.
Matthew Houck, portfolio manager of the Virtus Wealth Masters Fund.
In other words, they're in a position to take advantage of volatility, view volatility as opportunity, not as risk.
So it looks like we'll have 5 owner-operators based on wealth that also meet the ownership criteria.
The Wealth Masters philosophy presents a distinct alternative to the traditional approach to building an investment portfolio.
Traditional asset allocation models are based on the idea that market capitalization, sector, style, meaning growth and value, are the important factors to take into consideration when thinking about how to allocate assets in one's portfolio. But those aren't necessarily the most impactful factors when thinking about long-term capital appreciation and risk control.
Academic literature supports the Wealth Masters Fund's investment strategy, including a study published in the Journal of Finance, which found that between January 1988 and June 2010, owner-operated companies outperformed agent-operated companies by a range of 4 to 10% per year. Yet today's S&P 500 and the ETFs that track it have a much lower exposure to owner-operated companies due to a 2005 change in Standard & Poor's index weighting methodology, which excludes the closely held shares of owner-operators, shares in precisely those companies that have been demonstrated to outperform, underscoring how an investment in the Virtus Wealth Masters Fund can provide an important source of diversification from passive S&P 500-linked indexing through this compelling asset class. Major corporations led by owner-operators.
The single most important message is that the Virtus Wealth Masters Fund is currently the only vehicle through which an investor can get exposure to the owner-operator asset class.
The Virtus Wealth Masters Fund, pursuing an innovative path to compounding capital over the long term, investing alongside business leaders with skin in the game, leaders whose interests are strongly aligned with shareholders. A fund for the investor who appreciates the benefits of a prudent approach to long-term investing, just as successful owner-operators do. Another attractive investment opportunity from Virtus Investment Partners. One-stop access to an array of respected managers, offering innovative investment solutions.